Sam, good. Welcome to Leicester.
We're on our way. I'm buzzing.
Chappers, yes, finally. The wheels were back on the bus today.
Yeah, I went 3-1 and they went further than that, didn't they? We could have had 5, 6.
Yeah, I mean, John, is it?
John, yes.
John, what were your views on today?
Well, it was a bit nerving after the penalty, which didn't look it from my view anyway. But no, in half time, 2-0 up, good. I thought we'd give them the right pace in the second half, and after that, they pulled one back. I thought it'd be tough, but no, towards the end, I thought we showed our strength. Could have been better in certain places, but all in all, we needed that win, and we got it.
And the penalty was right in front of us, and it did actually look like, I think it was Ndidi accidentally did clip their player who wasn't looking for a penalty. So it did look like it was a penalty, but
yeah. Was that when he first got subbed on?
No, well, it was right there in the second half.
Yeah.
No, it was just an accident. But listen, let's concentrate. I thought Harvey Barnes had an outstanding game today, Chappers.
Harvey Barnes, oh man, we was talking up the top in the Cop that he's not quite ready. He's not got that end product, and he scores.
Well, I was going to say, I thought, John, what did you think to Barnes today? Who did you think stood out for us?
I thought Barnes been much better. My mate had a 12-1 betting him scoring tonight. And I said to him at the start, I said, well, I wouldn't take 12-1 for him to score, on target 2 games in a row. But he proved me wrong tonight. So no, it was. I thought he did very well. Had a lot of very, very dangerous as well. But for me, I thought Pereira again was
the best right back in the league.
Amazing. It's everywhere he was. And he did great for my fantasy league as well. So I was happy with that.
What a player he is. He's getting better and better, that kid.
He obviously set the first goal up.
My word.
Which Barnes sort of took off him.
Yeah.
And then he scored the second one, which Barnes repaid the favour, John. Yeah. And Ricardo stroked it in really well.
Yeah, it was great. The finish was fantastic. Right backs should not be scoring like that.
He's phenomenal. He really is. Before he just came in and we had Danny Simpson in, and the Porto fans that I sort of talked to online, they were saying you're going to get this kid from Porto, Ricardo Pereira, right back to. He's going to replace Simpson. He's mustard. I was like, I don't think so. I doubt it. Came in. Who's Danny Simpson? Seriously, I know he's Premier League champion, but jeez, it makes Danny Simpson look like Homer Simpson. He's that good. He really is. Ricardo Pereira is best right back in the Premier League.
Guys, I'd like to give Nacho a little shout out because I think he's come on and had a really good positive impact with his running around and getting involved with things.
He was. With the penalty, I was down that end. It was a clear penalty at the time. He deserved the goals, and lucky for him really because he's done all the hard work. Yeah. Got brought down. Stone cold penalty. The VAR decision was a lot quicker than the other one. He was brilliant, and I think he got the assist for the fourth as well.
It's mad, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go on to a stronger point though. Jamie Vardy.
Well, obviously we don't know. We haven't seen. We've been in the ground. We don't know how injured he is, John. But I think at least with Nacho being on form, I actually thought Nacho had more impact today than Jamie Vardy did.
Yeah, I felt in the first half, before we opened the game, it was a flat back 10. That wasn't Vardy's game, it was more Nacho's. Nacho came on, then the game opened up, which was more Vardy's game at that time. But
yeah. Jamie Vardy maybe needs a day off. I don't know.
Well, he might have a bit of time off now. We don't know what that injury is.
Oh yeah, and then he can come back fired. Can come back fired up because he's had his kid. We've already discussed this before pre-match. Maybe he's just a bit tired out. I don't know, but he's not scoring, is he?
No. And Perez, Antony, do you want to come in on this? Yeah. Perez, I thought had a strong game tonight.
Yeah, I've said it for a couple of weeks. I think Perez, even though he's not actually a winger, he's our best winger at the club, which I just think our fans need to give him a bit more time, to be honest, to adapt to the role that he's playing. I think he was outstanding tonight, and I think the way that he links up play with Maddison and Ricardo sort of overlapping from him is outstanding.
The link-up play is amazing.
It's just, I just think we need to give him a little bit more time. If our fans are as patient with him as they've been with Barnes, I think we've really got a gem on our hands.
Yeah, well said, Anthony. Listen, I think everybody today, I think the difference today to the Burnley game and the Southampton game is everybody scored, in my books, at least a 7 out of 10 game. I'm not sure who I would give man of the match to. Who would you guys all give man of the match to today?
It's difficult.
For me, Pereira. Yeah. I'm struggling to give Chilwell a 7 though, to be fair.
I thought Chilwell was involved a lot.
He's been
better.
He
had a couple of fluffs, but I thought he had a much better game.
He's better, but still frustrating.
He needs to work on his left foot. It's horrendous.
I think he just needs a bit more confidence with it at times.
Yeah, and the rest.
Chappers, who was your man of the match?
Oh, Ricardo. Without doubt. All day long.
Yeah.
Argue with me.
Well, I thought Ricardo had a good game. Yeah, I think I'd perhaps just edge it to Barnes or even Perez myself. And I've not been their two biggest fans this season, but I thought both of them had really, really good games.
Yeah.
I thought Perez, he scored 2 goals and he looked every time he got the ball, he looked to sort of go forward and create something. I thought he was outstanding today, and I really hope he can carry this on and like the fans can get behind him for the rest of the season, because I think he was absolutely outstanding and he's adapting so well.
Spurs picked up a win. Man United, last time I looked, were losing 2-0.
Yeah.
We are, that has put, like I said at the start, the wheels back on the bus for us.
Well, that's 14 points as it stands right now. I mean, will we even drop 14 points from now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see it now. And then Chelsea's next at home. Let's we beat them. That's pretty much third cemented, isn't it? Because they're dropping points like there's no tomorrow.
The fans singing "We are staying up again." It's just brilliant, isn't it? It's just Leicester, isn't it?
Chappers, we've obviously got Brentford in the FA Cup. For me, I would put out a bit of a B-side and go for the Villa game.
We know what happened to the Newport County game, Phil. That's not.
Brentford aren't a bad side. They've got some decent players like Ollie Watkins who can hurt us.
They're pushing for the playoffs.
They're pushing. So let's not take them lightly, but at the same time, we've got to give key players a rest.
Yeah.
But we've got the depth that I don't think we had last year to bring in a few squad players and really rest up for Wednesday, because that's got to be our priority, Villa. But at the same time, we've got to show Brentford respect, or they will beat us.
Yeah, we need to win silverware though. I think this year, the League Cup, even just for them, for the King Power brand, we need silverware this year.
Yeah, for me, Tuesday is the big game, the Villa game. I don't want to say I don't care too much about Brentford. Obviously, I do hope we do well in that. But John.
Yeah, I agree. We should take Cup seriously, and all this stuff about Guardiola want to get rid of the League Cup. I disagree. Yeah, we should take the FA Cup seriously, but when you're in the semi-final of a League Cup, Champions League around the corner of a club of our size, it's very hard to really put a full strength squad out on Saturday.
The depth isn't, we do need some more players, and the transfer window's closing. What, we've got about 8 days left, is it?
Yeah, and we haven't signed anyone, and
Nobody signed anybody. Antony,
no one signed anyone, but I'm not too concerned what anyone else is doing, to be honest.
Yeah,
There's players available, and with the right money you can get them in, but obviously it's something that a lot of people have said that January is a seller's market, so you're going to have to pay over the odds to get someone in January. But I think if we pay now and then get a player who can push us on, that will become sort of a worthwhile investment when we get into the Champions League, if we do get into the Champions League, because that money that you get from the Champions League would be 60 million.
65, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And if we're going to invest something like 20-30 million in a winger that will be with us for the next few years, it's a worthwhile investment if it's going to improve the squad.
Yeah.
Listen, chaps, thanks for joining us. Thanks, John, Chappers, Antony. A good result. Wheels are back on the bus, and we move onwards, don't we?
I'm chuffed.
Brilliant. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.